Hello? Bum ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da ba da da ba da da ba da ba ba da ba da ba. Dang. Chiron was ready. I just realized my mic cord is askew. Gotta fix it so I don't actually run over it or something. Where did my thing go? I just had it. All right, never mind. My cord can stay where it is. My cord can stay where it is. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good Friday so far. Good Friday. To be totally honest, I don't understand what is so good about a Friday when they crucified Jesus Christ. Don't really get it. I don't really understand. Maybe because it was all part of like the whole thing, but I've never really understood why they call that a Good Friday. Seems like a pretty awful thing to do to a person. But anyway, how is everybody? We got VT, we've got Chiron, Scarecrow, we've got Backtastic, Padawan. Scarecrow's on an 80 stream streak. Dang. Do you get like bonus? Oh, you do. You get bonus. Yeah, Bittersweet Friday. People can be cruel Friday. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for things, but so you do get channel point like bonuses if you actually have like stream streaks. The Friday wasn't good until Sunday happened, considering the disciples were all hiding in a room with the door locked. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Ander about that because something tells me that he would probably know better than I don't know. Maybe he would. It's Mac. Fantastic's like 80. Yeah, call me when you get to 5 finger guns. And we're doing a guess the game scene today, which is great. I'm super excited about it. My dad's coming on Monday. Super excited about that. We've got general conferences weekend, which is a great weekend. I can work on a puzzle. I'm gonna try and give myself a manicure. We're just here we're just watching conference sessions tomorrow. And then there's a baptism tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. And then one of the congregations that meets in our building, they have this whole thing set up. We couldn't go last year. I don't remember why, but it's called Walk with Christ. And it's basically this big, like, walk through Jerusalem, kind of like when it all happened. And they've set the whole church building up with like props and sets and all sorts of things. And so we're going to that tonight also, which I'm excited about. So it'll be nice. It should be a spiritually uplifting weekend. And then my dad comes on Monday. And I am disappointed because apparently the Master Chief Collection on the PC does not offer split screen co-op. I don't understand how Halo, the devs and the people behind Halo, would take away such an important part of Halo. Isn't that what kind of made Halo what it is? Was like yeah. I have 2 days to buy an Xbox. I don't think I know. You know what? I think I do know one person that has an Xbox. Outcast, how are you? Got my water. I'm ready. I know Outcast is going to be here and remind me to drink water. I think I do know a person with a. Okay, but wait. Wait. But if you a cooking show, Walk with Christ. Wait, but if you have the Master Chief Collection, but you put it on an Xbox, like you download it to your Xbox account on an Xbox, you can play split screen? Jane, happy pizza day! That seems so odd. You know what? You know what it is? It's because no game companies want to include couch co-op anymore. It's all about online play. And I think that's dumb. I think people should still get together to play games if they can. I think they should have the option. I love online play. Like, don't get me wrong. But I also love couch co-op. So I don't know. Since if I can get my hands on an Xbox, I'll see what I can do. But I can't make any guarantees because my dad might not be willing and he might not feel like that's a good thing. And he might, and I don't want to put him in an uncomfortable position and be like, come on, dad, you have to do this. I promised everybody or whatever. Like, I don't want to put him in a position like that. But if he wants to play Halo, which I know he
Never
does,
use your whole butt.
then maybe I can make it happen. I don't know. But even if we don't play co-op, even if we just put the PC Master Chief Collection on my computer and I just let him play and just let him like experience. I mean, it's really wild watching him remember things without actually remembering things. Like when he was like, oh, I think this blows up. And then it does. You know what I mean? That's fascinating. We've got Voldemort and we've got Wolf. You know what? I never experienced a LAN party because I was never in any of that. I never played any sort of online game. I never played with people online. I never did anything but couch co-op until I was probably like in my late 20s. I don't know. Yes. I don't remember, but I also didn't have friends that played video games either. So like I mean, the closest I got was playing with my brother. I didn't have any friends that were into video games. Any of my friends that were into video games were terrible at it. And even if I convinced them to do it, they didn't enjoy themselves because they just were so bad. And frankly, I didn't enjoy myself either because I was like, this sucks. I don't want to remind me to never play this game with you again. Okay, so check this out. So I posted this on Discord, but one of my friends' husbands, not husbands, she doesn't have multiple husbands, has a 3D printer. And I don't really have any 3D printed stuff because it's like whenever I meet somebody with a 3D printer, I'm always like, man, you could print anything. And they're like, yeah, do you want something? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like the paralysis is crazy. But they brought me a 3D printed roly-poly. And it is fully functional. Like, rolls into a ball and everything. You can just sit like this. He is such a wonderful gift. It was a surprise. They had mentioned that they had one of these. They mentioned that they had a 3D printed, they called it an isopod. And I call them pill bugs, but they're not. They are not pill bugs. They are crustaceans. They're not bugs. But that's what I have always called them, is pill bugs, and so that's what my girls call them. That's not technically correct, but they're not bugs. But anyway, so yeah, this is my newest favorite little like fidgety kind of toy. Like, oh, he's so cool. I love him. And he's I don't know, when they told me that they had one, I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't think that it would have like dangly legs and that it would like move. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of the Bell Beast. And so of course they were like, hey, we really want to go to the temple before, like, her husband is about to deploy. And she was like, we really want to get to the temple. Would you be willing to watch our kids? We'll 3D print you something. And I was like, yes. I was like, you don't even have to 3D print me anything. I'll do it anyway. But hey, it's Strawlog. Yeah. So it's my little emotional support roly-poly. So Auden was enamored, and she was like, a roly-polymer. It's true. Auden, I brought it into the office after they left. They dropped it off yesterday, and she was like, Mama, she kept asking all these questions about it, and then I put it down on the desk, and she goes, Mama, that's mine. And I was like, I beg your pardon, but no, it is not. It is Mama's. It is Mama's toy, Mama's gift. And she was so disappointed. And I was like, well, now I'm wondering if maybe I should have them make a super tiny whiny one also, a teensy one. So we have a big one and a teensy one. And I said, maybe I can have them make you a really tiny one. And she goes, no, I want a big one. And I was like, oh, well, okay. But anyway, yeah, and jellyfish aren't fish. It's true. We call them pill bugs, and Auden is obsessed. And now is the perfect time of year to find them. And so she finds them all outside. She finds tons of them outside, and she will put them all in a little bowl, and they will just wander around and bump into each other, and they're adorable, and we love them. But oftentimes she forgets that she has them in a bowl in the house. And I don't know that they're in the bowl, and I forget. And so I wake up the next morning and they're all dead, and I feel really bad. So I try to tell her when she brings one inside, I'm like, you've got 15 minutes and then you need to go let it outside again, because we have stuff in our house that when bugs breathe it, it doesn't hurt us, but it hurts them, and they will die. And I don't want to kill little pill bugs. Yeah, maybe they can make me I would love a little tiny one. I would love another little tiny one. But I've never owned anything that's 3D printed. No, that's not true. J-Hops 3D printed me a dock thing, like this cool Zelda Tears of the Kingdom dock that my Switch dock sits in. So that is the only other 3D printed thing I own. And I love it. And actually, Ander and I were just talking the other day about, well, when I told him about this, he was like, man, I wonder how much he said, I don't wonder how much a 3D printer costs, because I know that, they're an investment, but like, how much is he said, I really truly wonder if it's worth getting a 3D printer, because he said on social media, I just see people print all sorts of stuff. And it's like, do you even buy stuff anymore? Or do you just print your own stuff? And I was like, yes. However, there is a difference between 3D printing something and being able to design 3D prints. Because when you have a 3D printer, and I know there's some people here who do, yeah, technically everything plastic you own is 3D printed. I guess that's true. But like I wouldn't know how to design something like this, I would have to find the pattern for it online and then 3D print it. But there are the people that I feel are making these social media videos that are like day 10 of 3D printing things to prove to my wife that the 3D printer was worth it. You know what I mean? And they make these really awesome, they engineer these really cool things. I can't do that because I'm not a designer. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't even know how to make a 3D model of Kalulu. So I don't know. I had to explain to my kiddo that the reason why Sunday is the third day when Friday is when Christ was crucified is because the numbering system they didn't use actually included the number 0. I've actually wondered that too. Hey, it's Tulsis. You can't do that yet. I mean, trust me, I'd be willing to learn. I have actually seriously considered getting a 3D printer, but the reality is, like, as much as I love this little fella and as much as I love, like, the possibilities are so endless, I don't need another thing. I don't have time. I have a book to write. I got videos to edit. Like, I don't need another thing. And a 3D printer would become my obsession. I would look for so many things online, so many patterns, and I would 3D print all the time. Luckily, 3D printing, you can't really spend all your time doing it because it takes so long for it to print. You know what I mean? Well, what I would love is a 3D printed Samsk from Mio, but I can't find any designs, any fan art, any designs, any 3D models, I can't find any merchandise of Samsk. And I wonder if it's because Mio is still a relatively new game. There's one website that I'm putting all my faith in. It's called Fangamer, and they kind of, I know people with 3D printers, but I don't know how to make a 3D model of a Kalulu. What I'd like are little tiny ones. I'd love little tiny ones that I can include in like t-shirt giveaways. I would love like teensy tiny ones. I mean, I'd love a big one too, but I'd love a teensy weensy one. I just feel like you can't, like, printing takes a long time. So it's not like you can sit and print over and over and over again. Like, it takes a really long time, right? People, I think, usually do it overnight. But I don't know. It's probably something I'll get into someday, but I just don't have the time to do it right now. But what I'd love is that Fangamer website, I'm really hoping picks up on Mio because they have lots of Grease stuff. I don't know if they have Neva stuff, but they've got Hollow Knight stuff, Silksong stuff. They've got, Deltarune, Undertale. They've got Omori, which I know nothing about. I just know that they have stuff of the name. Like, they have so many really interesting little kind of they love indie games. So I'm really hoping they develop some sort of merchandise for Mio because I would love a Samsk. I would love a 3D printed Samsk because he moves like this. But even if I couldn't get a 3D printed one that like moves like this, I would love a pin. I would love anything. I'd really love the design to make a shirt, but I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not a designer and I've already looked all over on the internet and I can't find any designs because it's just not, I don't feel like the game is popular enough, at least not yet. Oh, like where she's clinging like with her needle and she hangs off the refrigerator. Okay, yeah, I feel like I've seen those. Hey, Johns. Yeah, I know. Was that not an abomination? I came into the kitchen and looked in her pot and I was like, Charlotte, what? I was like, are you eating this already? She had a bowl of it sitting in front of her with these giant chunks of that powder in it. Ugh. I was like, it looked too dry. I agree. I don't know who said that, but it looked too dry. I was like, did you put the right amount of milk and butter in here? And she was like, yeah, I always follow the instructions. I was like, well, then you must not have like let it melt all the way or something because there's this giant chunk of butter with mac and cheese powder all over it. Oh, so gross. Mm-mm. I would love teensy little Kalulus, but like I said, I know people with 3D printers, obviously. I've got, a friend of mine, but I don't know how to make it a 3D model. So, okay. Padawan says, my older daughter used to run a roly-poly daycare. She'd put a bunch of them in a barrel planter and let them hang out there for a while. Yeah, that's pretty much what Auden does. Auden is like, She'll put like 7 or 8 of them in a bowl, and then they just kind of all run in circles, but it's a glass bowl, so they can't climb the walls. Okay. Oh, I remember. So we're heading to the infiltrating the research facility or something. And this is the opera house. Right? Oh, and then we have this banger. Hype train! That's so nice of you guys. What's Blitz again? Oh yeah, I remember. It's been 2 days. 2 days! It's been 2 days. And I can't even remember what's going on. I keep telling myself that, well, this is the same thing. I keep saying things like, well, next week things will calm down. No. Next week it never calms down. I haven't even been able to get to the store for like Easter stuff because I don't have any. VT, thank you for the resub. Let's see. Oh, I wanna be. That's my favorite part. Oh, so true. To be totally honest, I don't know the whole Pokemon song either. But that is, yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk to the Easter one and like figure out what's going on. And then my mother-in-law wants to get together for Easter dinner on Sunday. And I got to get my like Auden's room all prepped for my dad to stay in it for when he comes on Monday morning. And so I'm going to be kind of this music is by far my favorite we've heard so far. That was my 8-month sub, and I'm pretty sure you've told me life was slowing down next week the entire time. I feel so called out. I know, it's terrible. Where are we supposed to go? I don't remember. I feel like we're supposed to go to somewhere. Wow. Whoa, Mactastic is making it rain subs on this Good Friday. It is not just a Good Friday. It is the best Friday. Wow. We know what we do for Mactastic. Charlotte was just singing this in here. Your words before I went live. You gotta count it in your head. That's all I know of that song too. Well, that's not true because there's that. But I can't, like, the song is so all over the place that it's really hard to hum it. It's really hard to kazoo a song like that. But, you know, it's fine. I do my best. Yeah. I know, you gotta, it's like 9 beats or something. That was very kind of you, Mactastic. 5 subs. That was so nice of you. Thank you so much. I just pushed the wrong button to look at my map. Because apparently I'm in Metroidvania mode, which is weird. So we're going to a research facility. Who lives in this house? Have we been in this house yet? Coffee, coffee, coffee. I need coffee, coffee. I've had coffee, coffee. Maria? Me, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that opera house situation was going to come in. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Still, you could pass for Maria in a heartbeat. Oh dear, this is impresario. Celeste looks like Maria. Dang straight I do. Ah, yes, Maria. Maria, that's me. Oh yeah, this is the sketchy place with the pictures that makes me weirdly uncomfortable. I don't know why, but something about like the pictures are weird to me. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, you are worth it. Is this a letter for me? That man is the director of the troupe that performs at the Opera House. Everyone just calls him Impresario. He's been in a tizzy ever since that letter arrived. Dearest Maria, I've decided to take you as my wife, so I'll be coming to kidnap you. What? That reminds me of Gravity Falls. We'll never forget you, Mabel, because we're going to kidnap you. What? What? Who is this wandering what's-his-face? Were you born on a farm, son? That's what I'm going to ask people from now on. When somebody says something that doesn't make sense, were you born on a farm, son? What? A gambling vagabond who finds freedom from society's narrow views of morality aboard his airship, the Blackjack. He looks like George Washington. Setzer? John Adams? Give me a Alka Setzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Setzer? Oh, I do not like... I want to name him John Adams. Setzer? Dude, Setzer's not doing it for me. 12? Barbosa. Yeah. They're more like guidelines anyway. John. Aw, man. We only have 4. Bubby, have you picked up your books yet? Have you done your chores? Oh, can't do screens until you pick up your books. But you're dressed, so that's good. You just gotta pick up and put your books away. Oh, hey, will you tell Sissy that she needs to check out... You know what? It's fine. Never mind. John out. Maybe if we name him... You know what we should do? She does have pants on. You know what we should do? We should just... No, I know. You know what we should do? Oh, what? Oh, I thought... Oh, okay. I thought they were arriving today. Never mind. We could just name him John Adams. John Adams. John Adams! No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. John? How many does a space? Wait. What about John? Oh, no, I think I have enough. I was reading that very wrongly. Okay, John Adams. This is John Adams. George Washington, John Adams, and then Thomas Jefferson. What?
Already?
You did? Because you just told me you didn't. What about the books on the couch? Are there books on the couch? John Adams. John Wick. They had Sephiroth! We were just singing about you. I mean, like, humming One Winged Angel. Okay. John Adams. John Adams. I love it. His name is 100% John Adams. It is not Setzer. Sorry, Setzer's not doing it for me. John Adams for sure. And not only that, but John Adams is just gonna go kidnap Maria. That would be John Adams. John Adams, owner of the world's only airship. If we had that airship, we'd have our way into the Empire. I cannot believe I actually went the right direction. Do you remember when I just walked up into that house, not having a clue where I was going? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Let's set up a meeting with this John Adams. That is so great. Hey, you, do you know how to set up you're the spitting image of Maria. Wait, how do we, oh, we go to the, let's set up a meeting with him. Instructions unclear. I don't know. I know. We'll use smoke signals. We'll write out a big message in the desert. John Adams, we need to talk to you. Like done with rocks, like big giant rocks. I guess we just go to the opera house. Dang, I'm so sad that book isn't coming today. I have a book I want to read you guys, and it is my favorite picture book ever, 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 ever. And I finally decided to buy it because I was like, I need to own this book. Stat. So, but now I can't, it's not coming until tomorrow, so I'm sad about that. But it's okay. I'll read it to you guys. I don't know when I'll stream next week with my dad being here, but it's a good one. It's great. Love it. Lock, buddy. You gotta get with the... Oh, no, I think he just leveled. I guess we're gonna go to the opera house and maybe find John Adams there. Excuse me. Yes. Ah! It's you again. Oh, good. I made the right call. We read that letter. So John Adams is coming to snatch Maria away. He'll probably appear right at the climax of the first act. He loves to make an entrance. This is ragtime. Perfect. When he shows up, we'll jump out and nab him. Locke. You can't just stay people. Dear me, no. You'll ruin the performance. I'll lose my job. But if you don't do anything, do you see my conundrum? I want the performance to be a success, but I don't want Maria to be abducted. I'll be Maria. I'll be swiped by John Adams. Yep. No. Oh, wait, what? No. No. I say let John Adams take me, Celeste. Well, I don't know. That's uncomfortable. We'll use a decoy. Once he's got her, we'll follow him right back to his airship. And if all goes well, we should be able to commandeer it. I feel like... If you ever get tired of kazoo... No! I mean, I do love this song, but I gotta learn it first. Dee-doo-dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Battle theme so catchy. I know. Are you mad? If anything should happen to Maria... Well, that's why it should probably... Oh, okay, so they are doing what he's saying. They are doing what I'm saying. We need to use Celeste as a decoy because she can handle herself. She is a strong, independent woman. That's why we use the decoy. We can hide Maria someplace safe. Come again. You said yourself that Celeste looks like Maria. Now, just a minute. I was not brought on. She can be our Maria. We'll let John Adams kidnap her and lead us to the airship. My boy, he was thinking the right way. We were thinking the right way. Brilliant. Celeste is like, no, hold on here. I'm a former general, not some opera floozy. Oh, no, it's fine. I thought that we were having the books arrive today and I was going to have you go check for them, but they're not coming till tomorrow. Never mind. I'm okay. Girls are weird. Me, 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 do, re, mi, fa. Maria. Yeah. That's the spirit. Oh, what? Mwahaha! I got my own little surprise planned for y'all, just like John Adams. It'll be tons of fun. I have so many questions. Ultros owns that big giant house. He's got his own picture in the house. That's the only explanation. Better get to work. We've got to make a star out of you, Celeste. Ah, Isn't anyone gonna read it? What? Is that John Adams in disguise? Don't answer that. I have so many questions. Look at that conductor. That's kind of surprising animation for a little pixel. Whoa, dang. There are so many people here. I literally haven't met that many people in this game. So she's supposed to do the entire performance? Oh man, Celeste, that sucks for you. The war between the East and the West was growing more violent by the day. Draco, a soldier from the West, thinks of his love, Maria, back at home. Isn't that the name of the girl in West Side Story, Maria? Classic. Whoa. Does every Final Fantasy game have a play? Because Final Fantasy VII has one too. I guess Final Fantasy... Oh, did Final Fantasy X? No. Oh, I thought it was... Oh my gosh. I never thought in a million years. Golf clap. That orchestra's still going. Wow. I was not expecting a full like singing voice. Not at all. Of course it's Locke. He's the one that's the mastermind behind all this. Oh my gosh, I love this music. That violin is great. I can't let you up here. It's too dangerous. I feel like that's what they say every time they don't want me to go somewhere. They're just like, it's too dangerous. Look at all those switches. Yep, looks dangerous to me. The voicing is new for this. Oh, I would love to see. Did they have voice? Did they have like actual... Oh, it sounded like a chorus sound on a keyboard. I was going to say, that was a legit voiceover. That was impressive. They're going to say the same thing to me. I can't let you... Oh, just kidding. See that red light, Locke? That means you can't go in there. Self. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's like the... He gives her the looking up and down. Gee, you sure look pretty. Have you... Locke! Have you always been that pretty? Slap him, Celeste. Locke, why did you stand up for me when you did? PJ, happy Friday. Because I'm tired of standing by and doing nothing while I lose the girls I like. Am I just a replacement for her? No, is not the time to be talking about this, Celeste. John Adams is on his way. That ribbon looks nice on you. I have to go on stage soon. The next scene's an important one. How does she even know that? Maria starts to worry that something's happened to Draco and pours her feelings into song. Are we gonna get a song? Shouldn't you check the score one last time? Oh, me? Oh. Oh, now I'm still... Okay. Yes. Scene 1. Oh, my hero, my beloved, shall we still be made to part? Trying to go along with this music. The promises of perennial love yet sing here in my heart. Oh man, am I supposed to remember this? Did I really? At least she knows he didn't stand up for her because she was just pretty, because he apparently just figured out she's pretty. That's true. It's a good thing that we figured this out later. Through hours of despair, I offer this prayer to you, my evening star. Oh, there's more. Am I supposed to like remember? Must my final vows exchanged be with him and not with you? This is where you pick up the flowers, climb the stairs, and toss the bouquet from the highest balcony. Be sure to finish by the end of the interlude. There isn't much time before the start of scene 2. Impresario. Right. Got it. That is perfect. I did? That's so funny. Okay, well, I'm going to mark it, and then I'll put it together in a short for whenever that happens. Okay, I'm good to go. I did. No, I'm good. Am I going... Is this the only way out? Am I... Oh, here's a door. Oh, man. I'm not supposed to, like, remember the... The Western armies were defeated, and Maria's castle fell into the hands of the East. Forced to wed the Eastern... Prince Ralse, Maria still thinks only of Draco as she gazes at the stars each night.
Oh, my hero, my beloved, shall we
I was supposed to make notes? Sing it, girl. Oh, that weird little minor. That was weird. I think it's... You don't say that! You just keep going! Oh, man. I didn't realize I was supposed to take notes. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! We have to do the whole thing again? Yesterday was a royal mess, but we managed to keep the stage. The show's still on for the next 3 days. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will write down the lines. Sweet sassy Melody. So, okay, so you guys had, like, notes, right? Have you always been this pretty? Have you always been this smooth, Locke? I guess it was in the darkness. Okay. Okay. Are we gonna do this whole thing again? Have you always been this pretty? Wow, your ribbon looks even better tonight. Don't slip up this time. What? I mean, I was... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take... Okay. Oh, my hero. Locke needs... Someone needs to slap Locke. Though promises of perennial love yet sing here in my heart. I'm the darkness. You're the starlight. I feel like I missed that last time. Obviously. Through hours of despair, I offer this prayer to you, my evening star. Fun fact. You cannot, opera singers they can't perform every single night because they don't use microphones. So their voices are doing far more work. Be with him and not with you. Were you only here to quiet my fear? I assume you are writing this down to use as lyrics in the emo band here on the side. Yeah, my fear. Oh, speak! Guide me anew. And then flowers. Climb the stairs. And throw. All right. Let's try this again. All right, let's do it. Johnny! I am writing it down. You bet. Are you kidding? I don't want to do this 8 times. Yeah, break both legs this time. Maria. Celeste. It does sound like Aerith's theme. Line.
Oh, my hero, my beloved, shall we still be made to part? Though promises of perennial love, yet
Yeah, that little minor makes it sound kind of cheesy.
here in my
I'm ready, baby.
heart, I'm the darkness, you're the starlight, shining brightly from
This sounds so much like Aerith's theme.
through hours of despair. I
Offer this prayer.
to you,
Yeah, she sounds great. Must my.
must my final
Nailed it.
was exchanged. Be with him and not with you. Were you only here to quiet my fear? Oh, speak, guide me anew.
Get it, girl. Good job. Oh, I don't have to do anything. She's going to do it. She's going to walk up the stairs. She's going to grab the flowers. Oh, no, I'm going to do the flowers. Wait. Wait, I thought this said nothing about flowers. This is nothing about flowers. Oh, he becomes the flowers. I was gonna say, he laughs. Ha ha ha. He's gonna be John Adams. And what? 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 No! was cheap. That was whack. She wasn't even at that. I guess when the thing shows up, you're supposed to push it. She wasn't even at the edge of the balcony yet. That was stupid. We have to watch that whole freaking thing all over again. Oh my gosh. If you don't do this in time, do you not get John Adams? This is terrible. Like, this went from being a really cute idea to suddenly being like, this freaking sucks. Okay. No, I'll go out this side as it is. That's so stupid. She wasn't even to the edge of the balcony. And it didn't say anything about, dancing. So I guess once the thing comes up, once the button shows up, and we gotta sit through this whole dumb song again. DJ, did I say hi to you? I'm so sorry. Yeah, and if you don't do it in the right number of days, the game erases all the save files. You can't play this game anymore. That sucked. Stupid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's got it. This is good. Now we're gonna listen to this. This song was cute once. Can we like speed it up? Yeah, that perennial love. It makes it sound cheesy. As if it's not already cheesy. Okay, it's okay, wait. Did you guys not write this down when you were playing this when you were younger? Yeah, must my. I did say hello. Did I say hello to you? Oh, I forget now. Yeah, break all your bones. Yeah, they never said anything about dancing. I just am gonna have to. Oh, what? How does it feel to be a better gamer than me? I've already had to do this 3 times and I wrote it down. So frankly, I'm not doing much better. It's not helping me that much. Flowers, stairs, throw. That's what the note said. It didn't say anything about dancing with another person. Come, Maria, dance with me. He's gonna turn him into flowers. Ha ha ha. Flowers. Yeah, that's Draco for sure, because he was just dead. He was run over by chocobos. Oh, you have to push the button to make her go. I'm imagining like a grappling hook coming down and be like, grabs her, pulls her off the stage. Yeah, so my cheating didn't even really help me that much because instructions were apparently unclear. Well, if Locke had a crush on her before, he's sure gonna have a crush on her now. She delivered. She served. It might have taken her 3 times. Oh, we got a shooting star. I mean, that's a set, right? Prince Rouse is looking for his dance partner. Please leave the past behind. Our kingdom is part of the East now. What can I say? I'm just that charismatic and charming and modest. I saw your message earlier and I meant to say hi and I forgot. I'm sorry, I got distracted with something. Oh, for a second I thought it was, I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Is it walked or danced? I think it's walked. Dang. Celeste also knows the choreography really well for being chucked into a performance. Is it walked? Okay, I thought so. Oh, at least he appreciated it. You were wonderful, Celeste. I love you. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to go on stage now? What happens? I don't want to go on stage and screw the whole thing up and have to do the whole thing again. Oh, I can't. Okay. Good. I owe you guys one, so I'm gonna jam up your opera. This is a squid. Uh-oh. Better tell the impresario. This is absolutely unhinged. An opera with a squid. Everything about this is bananas. What? This is what theater people do, though, right? They improvise? This music is fantastic. It is I, Draco. I'm actually alive. Draco.
Insolent rogue, knave of the Western Hall, you would address my queen to be Maria's
It's a lit rogue. Hey, it's collaboration.
hand. I would die before.
I thought he was dead. I thought he got run over by a pack of chocobos.
Then it's a duel.
This is so great. Where? But how is he planning to disrupt the opera? With that? Mwahaha! Let's see if Maria can shrug this off. Of all the bosses to, like, come back to haunt us, this was not the one. This is heavier than I thought. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to push this thing off. Oh my gosh. We've got 5 minutes. Look, run! We haven't a second to lose. Talk to the stagehand in the room up on the right. He'll help you get up there. The stagehand. Okay. Up to the right. 5 minutes. Luckily, I can speedy walk. The impresario sent you. You need to get up to the catwalks. Lower the switch on the far right, but don't touch any of the others. Okay. Okay. What does that do for me? The door to the room on the left-hand side of the stage should be open now. Okay. If you fail at this, do you have to do the whole thing again? Oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, to the left. No, to the of the stage. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, we're ready, baby. We're gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say those dumb little mice. Did I say little? Oh. No. Why do you even have magic? Oh. Okay. Why do you even have magic as an option if you can't use it? That's dumb. Okay, so the golden ones are like... Oh my gosh. Not a second to lose. Do you know how many seconds are in 5 minutes? So many seconds. Yeah, that's good. But we still, oh, not a second to lose, but we still have to do our pirouettes and our dances. Oh my gosh. The time is still going. Okay. Oh. Okay, right. Yeah. And the fact that you can't even, no. Okay. Yeah, the timer did pause for pirouettes. Not fighting. Is Locke dead? Oh my gosh. It's because Locke is a weenie. It's because Locke has very little life compared to everybody else. Oh, and then I gotta take the time to like heal him. No, I will beat them. He's Weenie Hut Jr. He's at level 12 and the rest of like everybody else is at like level 6. Good job, Edgar. Good job. Okay, hold on. Oh. The fact that you have to use a Phoenix down after the thing is over, Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta heal everybody. Because it's gonna be a bad situation and I don't have any. Oh. Okay. Stop, I say. Huh? Ah, rats. Did we just kill a bunch of people? You ruined my show! Oh no, this'll never do! With those two flattened, there's no one to win the girl! How can the story possibly continue? Locke, now's your chance to shine. Or she can marry Ultros. I don't know. Do it. Get up. Marry the girl! Get her! Locke, do it. Do it now. Is he gonna sing? Neither Draco nor Ross will win Celeste's hand. It is I, Locke, the world's premier adventurer, who shall take her as my wife. Dang. Wait, did he say Celeste? Oh dear. What dreadful acting. Silence, knave! You stand in the presence of octopus royalty. A low-born thief like you could never defeat me. We kind of already did. Yeah, I have a stuffed mon. Hold on. I have a stuffed model of this boss. Oh my gosh. This is so unbelievably Final Fantasy. Like, it doesn't get more Final Fantasy than this. I challenge you to a duel. Locke? Oh my gosh. Is it just gonna be one-on-one with Locke and Ultros? Oh. I'm sorry. That derpy, look at him. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna mug your face. This music is fantastic. We're gonna meteor strike your face also. Did he steal anything? I don't think he did. This just sounds like circus music. What? That was dumb. Ugh. Oh no! Oh, he doesn't have anything to steal. Oh, but that did hurt him, so that's cool. No! This is so bananas. That drill. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh. That's right. He can use magic in a way, but not really. Here, over here. Holy energy. Aura cannon. Cool. We're gonna use an item for him. Oh, shoot. Biscuits. Yeah, go ahead and hurt yourself, Locke. Good job. Good job. At least he's not confused anymore. Wait a minute. How come his, is Edgar's life going down? His life is going down. Why? He must have something that I don't know about. Wait. You have... Sure, I don't know. Oh yeah, the goat. Any of you seen that movie? Impity-doo. The movie Goat. It's done by the same people that did... It's done by Sony, I think. Green Cherry. Oh, I only have one? Well, we're gonna use that on Sabin. And then he can use high potions on everyone else. Yeah, it's called Goat. It's done by Sony Animation. I haven't heard a thing about it, but it's out in theaters right now. Haven't heard a single thing about it, whether it's good or not. I love this music. Ooh! Oh, that was okay. We're gonna need a lot of high potions. Edgar, stay alive for me, buddy! Oh, okay. All the people in the back. Like, during this whole situation, all the people in the back are just watching. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But like I said, it doesn't get more Final Fantasy than this. Nice. I'm an imp and I used a shield. What about it? What'd it do? Oh no! Dang it! Ah. Biscuits. What? Oh, okay. It's fine. Everything's okay. We're okay. Maybe. We're running out of high potions, y'all. I thought that... Oh, shoot. Oh. Edgar, you. Oh, he's got sap. That's what it is. Oh, can't use that. Can't use Blitz. Why? Oh, because I'm an imp now. Cool. Awesome. Love that for myself. We'll try that. You called. I'm gonna heal myself. Thwarted again. Oh, that means we're gonna see him again. I feel like such a sucker. Skedaddle. Impy-doo. He just impy-dooed away. He just scrap-doodled off that stage. Hold it right there. Is this John Adams? 100%. He's gonna come down from the ceiling. My compliments on a most impressive performance. I'm John Adams. John Adams? I'm a man of my word, impresario. I'm taking Maria. Wait a minute. Is her real name Maria or is her stage name Maria? Or like, what? What? I'm gonna get so many YouTube shorts out of this whole section. It's gonna be great. Unforeseen twists at every turn. Just as we think Maria is to become Locke's new bride, she's dragged off by John Adams instead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, she's gonna be like grappling hooked off of the thing. It just happened later. What fate lies in store for her now? Be sure to come back and see part 2. Wow. Wow is all I can say. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of attention later. Yikes. I'm not Maria! Nailed it. Now all I gotta do is wait for my friends, hopefully. Boom! Excellent work. What a performance! You're a great fake actress, Celeste. Enough! Is she mad? Sad? But the real show starts now. It's time for Act 2. Where's John Adams? John Adams is gonna make me laugh every time I see that name. He should be right back. Surprise! What are you doing in here? You're not Maria, are you? John Adams, we need your help. We need to get to Vector. Your ship is the only... If you're not Maria, then we have nothing to talk about. If you loved Maria so much, you would have known that it was not Maria. Okay. Wait! We heard that your ship is the finest vessel in the world. And that you were the world's greatest gambler. What they said. I'm the king of Figaro. If you help us, you will be well rewarded. Come with me. Suivez-moi. Then you'll... Don't misunderstand me. I still haven't said I'll help you. He's Sephiroth, kind of, with his long, like, shiny, gray hair. Yeah, look at this gambling table. Straight up Vegas, flying Vegas. Look at it all. Don't gamble. Don't do it. It's bad. It's bad. Just get you into trouble. Just get you into trouble. If you're not Maria, why am I Princess Peaching you this whole time? I know. If you actually knew, if you actually loved Maria, you would know that that is not Maria. Okay, there is absolutely nothing we can do up here except listen to even more great music. Who are you? What's your job? Need to unequip some party members? Well, I don't want Locke. Well, what? Look at Saban! I forgot that when you have a status effect. Oh my gosh. At first I was like, who is that? That's Saban, but he's an imp right now. So wait a minute, I can't... All members? Oh, I just took all their stuff away? That's stupid. They should have explained... Nah. They should have explained that better. That was dumb. These are all the things I had on them. I'm very proud of myself for choosing the right things. Okay, but he had... Oh, shoot. I don't remember what they had. He had the... That's a great question. I don't know. It's got to be somewhere in the... That's okay. It's fine. They have... He had the thief's bracer and the brigand's glove, and then she had the thing... Oh! Oh. Wait. That's right. The Hermes sandals. No, that's fine. She can have an earring. Oh, wait. Oh. She can have an earring and a fairy ring. That's good. And then our imp can have also a fairy ring. I like that you can have 2 accessories on each person. That's really nice. I'm gonna do a black belt on him. I mean, if I had my way, I would bring Cyan back, but it's fine. I think that's what I had on him. Everything else is fine. I just didn't realize what they were asking. I thought it was equipping. I thought it was, well, I didn't realize he was asking to unequip, like, my stuff. I thought it was more, oh, these guys must be merchants. Yes. Oh, thanks for that. Yes, yes. I'm gonna need a whole lot of high potions, please. And all the remedies. 10 remedies. Yeah, maybe we should barely explain anything and just let them figure it out on their own. Okay, I feel better about that. That's good. That is good. Please keep your hands and arms inside the flying vehicle at all times. That whole, seriously, I'm gonna get so many great little YouTube shorts out of that. It's gonna be great. Lots of moments, lots of great moments. I should probably do like a highlight video of all those moments. Okay, well, I went up the stairs and down the stairs, and so I guess now I'm supposed to talk to you? Business has been awfully slow lately, thanks to the Empire. You're not the only one suffering. The Empire has been toppling towns and villages left and right. They're abusing their magitech power and trying to take over the world. My kingdom was allied with the Empire until recently. Maybe you want to be a slave to the Empire, but I sure don't. John Adams. We're at least together in hating the Empire, right? So please, you know, I think you may be even cuter than Maria. Huh? Marry me and I'll take you to the Empire. Oh my gosh, I was right. What the Gaston is this dude? All right, if Celeste becomes my wife, I'll help you. Otherwise, I'm gonna chuck you off the ship. What? Are you crazy? Fine. Great, it's settled. On one condition. We flip this coin. If it's heads up, you'll help us. If it's tails, I'm yours. Well, Mr. Gambler. Dang, Celeste? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I like it. I accept. Celeste, are you serious? If you marry that guy... Ready? They're gonna make me do this. Heads. I win. Now it's time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. A valuable trinket indeed. I've never seen a double-headed coin before. That coin! Edgar! Don't tell me! I'm afraid you've been... It's called a hustle, sweetheart. She hustled you. It's you, but I'm afraid you've been hustled, Mr. Gambler. But that's part of the game now, isn't it? Ha! How low can you stoop? I love it! All right, I'll help you. Well, I'm so glad we're in his good graces. Gambling against the Empire with nothing to lose but my life. I haven't felt so excited in years. He reminds me of that dude in The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, who's like, he's like, well, you could die. And the guy's like, by Jove, do you really think so? And he's like super excited about the idea that if he flies his plane out against the mummy, that he could potentially die. Are we gonna get our... My life's a chip in your pile. Ante up! Up and at them. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, seriously, he was giving me Gaston vibes, being like, I'll help you if you become my wife. I can't believe this clunky old thing can fly. You sure it'll stay in the air? Pretty sure he's been living on it for a long time. When things fall, they fall. Life's a game of chance. You play your cards and fate plays hers. Is everything going to be a gambling metaphor with him? What's the quote from Zap Brannigan about it'll be checkmate? The whole something will fall like a house of cards or something like that. They'll spot us in the air from miles away if we try to fly this thing into the Empire. What did Sabin just say about the coin? I don't know. He said something like, well, he just looked at Edgar and said, don't tell me. If he said something, I missed it. We'd better land a safe distance away. That sounds like a good idea. I'll stay on board and keep the ship ready to take off at a moment's notice. Okay, so he's our Cid. Yeah, if we can hit that bullseye, the dominoes will fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. Oh, this is scary. We love Zap Brannigan. We quote him all the time in our house. Wow, that's a really, really frightening image. I'm getting like Citadel vibes from Silk Song. Like this super big, scary... Ooh, yikes. Wow, good thing we found ourselves a handy-dandy airship. That's literally the size of me. Let me stop here and refuel, please, and thank you. I know I just bought stuff at that other place, but can't ever be too careful. Pretty sure those were all the same things that were on sale in the place. When I'm in command, every mission is a suicide mission. Wallowing in his own cowardice. That wasn't cowardice. This isn't ragtime. What is this considered? This is like 50s and 60s rock. This pub's pretty much an Imperial Clubhouse these days. Oh, I got dancing girls. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Very Johnny B. Good vibes. Very much. Silver spectacles. Allow me to put on my spectacles. Amulet. Protective charm prevents poison, darkness, and zombie. It is also $5,000. Of course it is. Yeah, it's got that same. No. It's got that same. Hey, it's Land Rider. You don't have food poisoning, do you? Not right now. That's what it is. I can't do it while it's playing in my head. You guys know what I mean. It's the same chords. It's the same chord for every song. I can't sing it while it's like playing in my ears. All right. As we do with every little place. Aww. That sucks a lot. Twist headband. Priest's mitre. Oh. I don't have enough money. I spent it all on Phoenix Downs. Yeah, it really is like that's like the same. Those are like the same. It's like the same chords in every one of those songs. Do I not have... Oh, he's wearing ninja gear. Well, I guess I need to go fight and earn some monies. Well, that is not the exit. Whoops. I love that kind of music. I think that music is great. I don't feel like music these days is nearly as oh Lord. Is nearly as enjoyable to me with auto-tune and with all that stuff. It's not my jam. I don't like anything that plays on the radio these days. But I've been obsessively listening to Mio's soundtrack, so but I rarely ever listen to the radio because I just don't like anything that's on. And that's not to say that all songs are bad, but I don't really enjoy much of what plays on the radio these days. Okay. Oh, hey. I have this, this is going to sound really weird, but I have this thing with snare drums. I love snare drums. I love that you can have, like 16 snare drums and they can all sound like one snare drum. It's astounding to me that a snare drum can sound like 16 of them all together. I don't know. I love the way that they all sound together. I can't describe it, but I love it. I don't know. Maybe I should have been a drummer. I don't know. I thought about it. I thought about doing drumline, and I never actually did it, and I kind of wish I had, but I played flute. Dang, these guys are strong. Oh, somebody just learned something. Oh, I wish there was a little sound to let me know that somebody had like leveled up or like learned something. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Espers. No, I think it was just, no, it was not. Who was it? Somebody learned sleep, I think. No. I want to see. No, no. How do you see all the? I know. My parents probably would have been like, absolutely not. Do you? Oh. Oh, so. Okay, so then Locke learned sleep. And his Esper can do sleep. Okay, wow, I was really confused. Okay, I know it's boring. Whoa, not ready. Hold on. I know it's boring, but we're gonna run around and fight a bit because I need money and I want to get some better gear, and I can't do that if I don't have monies. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That whole opera thing, so Final Fantasy. I thought it was way better than the one that Final Fantasy VII offers. The one Final Fantasy VII offers was okay. It just felt way better. Oh, press Y. Okay. I was like, I know I've seen this before. I don't. Okay, we can go up through here. Oh, that looks like the Empire. Oh, they're jokers? Okay. I also want to get some experience, maybe like learn some new moves. I love that they're just like Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins hanging in the air with their little umbrella. Ella's. Watch though, these little dudes, these little guys are the ones that'll sneaky kill you. Because all of a sudden they'll bust out some insane move. I've seen that happen before where like, it's like the most inconspicuous little dudes. Does he have... I don't want to go up in the air. I guess I can stay the night at a... Oh! He has a, You okay? I just heard a bang. Charlotte? You okay? Oh, maybe it was Auden. Hold on. Bubby? I don't know what I heard. Heard something? I don't know what it was. The opera was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it more than the Final Fantasy VII part. I don't feel like we ever had to do anything like that in Final Fantasy X. Remind me, was there something? Yeah, maybe. You know, I'm actually really impressed. Both my girls are super artistic, and I am shocked at some of the things Auden has created with clay and with Play-Doh. She has made some really amazing little sculptures that are better than anything I can make. So both our girls are super, super artsy, which I love. I've thought... A lit war chicken. I'm gonna mug you, chicken.
Who likes good news? Everyone?
Gail, thanks for the resub. I stole a sleeping bag from a dragon chicken. Dragon chicken. Chicken dragon. Oh, they have a lot. We're in stronger territory now. Oh. Sayonara. Oh, Locke now learns silence. I wish they'd do a little like bring. Let me know when something was like. I'm more impressed with the things Charlotte has made with just cheese and tube-shaped pasta. Oh my gosh, that child. Let's see. Well, we just watched some episodes of this last night. Can't do the end with a kazoo because it's like and I can't hit the notes right. It's been a long time since I've watched Gravity Falls, and last night I had zero motivation, and we did what was called yo-yo night for dinner, which is you're on your own, which doesn't really mean you're on your own because, like, I have kids. So Charlotte can make her own dinner. Like, she can make mac and cheese, her abominable mac and cheese, or she can make herself, like, I don't know, popcorn shrimp, or she can make chicken fingers, or she can make ramen noodles or whatever. I have to make something for Auden, but yesterday I struggled with motivation all day long. And I was like, I want to watch some Gravity Falls. So we watched my 2 favorite episodes. But I feel like it's time. That is indeed a fossil dragon. Wow. That is a lot of that. Oh, he turns, what's his name? Into a zombie. Oh my goodness. Run away! Oh my gosh, everybody's gonna die. Oh, but I'm still walking. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces best. Okay. Wow. Okay. Note to self, do not enter the desert. That was really bad. That was like one of those situations. That was like Final Fantasy X. That was like Final Fantasy X where you go to that. There was that one place. Oh, there were like, I don't remember what it was called. It was some place that people had to tell me about. Hold on. You're telling me that the people, that my party members can use magic because of the espers, and you don't need to use the esper to use it? So now Edgar has thunder, but he doesn't have to use his esper to use it. I thought only the espers could use the magic. What? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, take that. 66? Good try, Edgar, good try. You get a participation trophy. Good job. That was great. Nice try, but that sucked a lot. Okay, now I understand that you can put, like... I love that this bulldog's name is just Dawn. Dawn. That's just Dawn. Oh, Dawn. Yeah, I didn't realize that the people themselves could actually... I thought you had to use the espers. It's like most JRPGs. You get an airship, fly around, find some random island. Ooh, what's this? Yep, yes, very much so. That was exactly... Yeah, people told me to go somewhere in Final Fantasy X. I don't remember what it was, but I went there and there were these like fossil... I was gonna say, didn't this just happen? Oh yeah, and then I was annihilated by some fossil creatures. And they were like fossil creature-like things, and they annihilated my party, and I was like, I don't like it here. I am not gonna go here anymore. So do I have to use Locke for this? I can't go back. Can I fly my airship back to Narsh and get Cyan? I feel... What did I get from these guys again? Were these the dudes I stole a sleeping bag from? Maybe. Oh, well, you didn't even have to do your magic. It's fine. Oh, Locke also learned slow. I feel like he's learning these spells very quick. Okay, wait. But he did not learn slow. His Esper learned slow. What does he have? He has Siren. Okay, so Siren can use sleep, silence, and slow. And then, if we fight a couple of times, then Locke will learn fire. What? Okay, so he can use... Oh, he can use thunder and poison. And then I don't understand because she has all those things. Okay, but he can't use those though. He can't use slow or silence or sleep. Only his Esper can, right? You know what? I actually could be wrong. We're gonna test it. Give me a, nope, not there. Give me a baddie. Give me a grass baddie. I don't want a sand baddie. I want a grass baddie. Give it to me. It's Dawn again. Dawn. Oh my gosh. Dawn, what do you have for me? I thought, wow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and learn some magic. Gonna learn some magic. We've stolen from Dawn. Let's steal from a. Let's mug a wyvern. only in Final Fantasy can you do that. Take that. No, you take that. No, you take that. I do love that auto crossbow, although it's not as impressive against higher enemies, like higher level enemies. But man, that really sick. Dang, Locke learned fire, Sabin learned cure, Sabin learned Libra, Edgar learned poison. So Square instructed the opera designer person to go watch a real opera, but he refused. He never saw an opera, no YouTube, just read about it in books. I mean, I could probably write an opera if you could. Yeah, the Esper is a summon. Right, like in Final Fantasy VII. But in Final Fantasy VII, they don't have to actually learn anything. They are just, yeah, let's go mug a wyvern. Dare you to mug a wyvern. Double dog dare you. Okay, yeah, see, instructions, or like, it was unclear to me. I thought that you had to use your Esper. And so in my head, I was like, well, that's cool, but you're saying I can only use thunder once a battle? But now it makes sense. See, square brain. Now it makes sense because they all have MP now. So they can all use magic. They just have to learn it first. But some of the wait a minute. So they are learning the magic also? But they can only learn that magic if they have an Esper. Okay, so here's another question. This is a legitimate question. If I change Siren to somebody else, Locke does not keep those spells. Correct? That means, ooh, your spells are based on which Esper you have. Oh, you do keep those spells? Whoa. Oh, so Siren only raises the party's magic, the party's life, like it casts regen on everybody basically. But then that's the one thing that Siren does. But now that Locke has learned it all, now Locke, no matter what Esper he has, can cast sleep, silence, slow, and fire. So is it, okay, this is another real question. So is it good to move Espers around so you can have everybody learn all the things? Like if you're willing to put the time and effort into that. So if I wanted Edgar to learn sleep, silence, slow, and fire. Oh my gosh. So now that he's learned all of those, should I swap it? Or do you get more stars? Can you get like 5-star magic? Or do you only have fire? Or do you have to actually, or do you get like Fira, Firenze? You know what I mean? No more stars. You mean like, so now that he's learned all those, I need to like switch espers so that he can learn like, oh no, I'm sorry. Siren doesn't regen. Siren silences all enemies. Well, I don't want other people. Okay. Wait. Okay, who has Kieran? He has Kieran. He is the one that, this is the one that gradually restores. Okay, so Sabin has now learned Cure, and he's learned Libra. Reveals the target's level, HP, MP, and elemental weakness. That's right. I remember that. Okay, wait. What did MacDax say? Let's say you earn 10 AP in a battle, and the acquisition rate for a spell is ×5. That means you are 50% toward permanently learning that spell. Why didn't all games do it that way? Oh, Cura is only acquisition is ×1. They're like, we're not giving it to you that easy. Dang. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, she's almost there. She's almost at Confuse. And then I think, I don't know if Float is like super important, but I might swap Celeste's and Locke's after that. Okay. I understand. Got it. Instructions are now clearer. I don't know why I did not realize that before. Because when it said you can only use an Esper once per battle, but then I saw all these like spells, I was thinking, so what? You can only use Thunder like once a battle? That seems stupid. But this is how you teach people. This is how you give people magic without them being born with magic or infused with it. I understand. See? Oh, look at that. Look who's got fire now. Locke does, right? We're at Locke right now? Yeah, I think so. Oh, amazing. However, oh yeah, but like I was just gonna say, but they don't do as much magic damage though, because like Celeste is a, what is she? Like a Magitech elite or something? No, that's Terra. And so her, oh, nice. So her magic it's like Yuna. Like Yuna and, I was gonna say Yuna and Luna. Her name's not Luna. What's her name? The one with all the buckles? What's her name? What's her name? It's not Lulu. Thank you. Oh, I was right. It started with an L. Okay, Lulu. So Lulu and Yuna, like everybody else could use spells, but Yuna and Lulu, their spells were like way more powerful because they were mages. Like they were more magically powerful than the rest of the party. So yeah, cool, grateful that Edgar can now do Thunder and Sabin can now use Cure or Fire, or Locke could use Fire, but they're not going to be as strong. 9 has a similar where you learn abilities from armor. Yeah, Luna and Yu. Shut up. Don't tell me what I know, Travis. Okay, we are gonna... I love this music a lot. Man, we're at 30% at float. You know what? It's fine. We'll run around and fight. I know that this is boring, but I've got what, 40 more minutes, and because I feel like if we head over to the what's it called now, this gives you guys a really good cliffhanger. Dawn, good to see you again, Dawn. It's good. I'm gonna mug you. Who's this? Okay, this is Celeste. Good to see you again, so I can mug you again. So sorry. Tues. Oh, that does poison and poison damage. You. Hell, her freaking buckles. Hang on, I just gotta adjust all my hundreds of buckles. So many buckles. Who's so uncomfortable? I bet Lulu was... I bet she was a lot of teenage boys' little heartthrobs back in the day. Oh, Lulu and your buckles, her red eyes, and her little stuffed animal. What did she have? A Moogle or something? I don't even remember. But to be fair, I used her all the time. I loved her. She was great. She was really powerful. I appreciated her a lot. I keep walking into that city. Hang out. Yeah, stay away from the desert. Bad situation. We learned our lesson. Oh, this is a new one. Gonna mug Dawn again. Mugging. Yet again. Wow, Scarecrow, thanks for that little tip on just rotating the joystick. That works so well. Because I was like, diagonal? What? The little Joker dude looks like he's trying to hand you a business card. Nice. Nobody has love. I just can't imagine her walking through the streets quietly, you know? Yeah, no, that is not stealthy. Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, I had a crush on Cloud, and Cloud didn't even look as realistic as Lulu did. The animation, like the graphics for Lulu were definitely better. Even Cloud in like the cutscenes, I was like, I mean, I thought he was super cute, but like looking back on it, it just looks like a bunch of, it just doesn't. Oh, I think I will. His nose was very pointy. Much like Sephiroth's nose also. Nice. Yeah, it's true. They were only 4 to 5 years apart. Oh man, this is how I felt. Oh. Zen. Okay. This is how I felt. Oh my gosh. When I played Final Fantasy Tactics, leveling up was so addicting. Air knife, moon ring blade. Wow, dang. Oh, I could. I need more money. Boomerang. I do not want to invest a lot of money in. Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me this for real. Can I go back and get Cyan? I don't want Locke with me. I love him, but he's not very powerful. Yes, he can steal stuff for me, but like, I don't feel like he really helps my party. That is not my party, my ideal party. I want Cyan back. I like Cyan better than Locke. Faux show. Yeah, all this. Okay, this is all the same stuff. Okay. Our royal family was slaughtered by the Empire. Yikes. Most of the town's youths were led off to serve in the Imperial Army. Okay, I'm not going to talk to you just yet because I want to go out and fight more. I can see this becoming like... see myself becoming 2 Dawns. Oh, best boys. Yeah, when I played Final Fantasy Tactics, leveling up was so addictive because they did that fun little dance when they leveled up. Even the chocobos, I loved it. I had so much fun. I spent so much time leveling up my party, and then my disc broke. And I was really, really annoyed because I felt like, well, all the work I had done was just... it was just gone. It was done. gonna say, if there's a little spot on the map that's smack bang in the middle of a little forest, that's probably a chocobo stable. Yeah, I don't know what next week is gonna look, how it's gonna look, because obviously my dad will be here. So I don't know when I'll be able to go live. I don't want to say. Not wanting Locke in the party is going to make him feel blue, light blue, a shade of blue. Blue, da ba dee da 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 ba dee da ba da. He is. He's very blue. Look at him. He's so blue. Like, I love him and I like his character, but I love Celeste. I actually really like Edgar. I like his tools and I like Sabin. Yeah, every time I do a fight, I'm like, oh, it's only like 20 more, 50 more. It's one more fight, and then one more fight turns into 5 more fights, and then 5 turns into 10, and then 10 turns into 25, and then 25 turns into... And before you know it, I'm completely leveled before I've even reached the Imperial... What is it? Empire? Imperial City? Whatever it is. I don't know. The Empire. Yeah, I like Edgar's moves. Not on women. I like his moves in battle. The Captor. I like his moves in battle. What did Locke say? Have you always been this pretty? What a line. Goodness gracious, Locke. I do like the name Locke though, I'm not gonna lie. It's good, it's good. Fits him. It does fit. See, now Locke is a level up. Oh, but now everybody is... Okay. Where are we? I'm an Edgar apologist. I like Edgar in battle. I think he works pretty well. I like his tools. Oh, I'll tell you what. Our life's getting low. Let's get down and heal up a little bit. My party was around 18 to 20 when I went to the Empire. Okay, good to know. Ooh, we just brushed the sand there for a second. We easily could have been taken down by a fossil dragon. This music's great. That. It's great. Yeah, how to offend women in 5 syllables or less. What else is there? My dad did a voice in that movie. Oh, you were level 18 to 20? Well, I mean, yeah, he did. My dad did the voice of the little Chamberlain with like the plumed hat that works for the queen. But you're beautiful. Well, thank you. But what else? What else is there? You should write a book. How to offend women in 5 syllables or less. You know, I feel like that book, I feel like that movie had so much potential. The storyline is great. It wasn't executed super well. I'm not saying it's a bad movie by any means, because I love it. We should actually watch it again with my girls, because I don't think Auden remembers watching it. Charlotte probably doesn't even remember watching it. We should watch it with my dad here. Oh my gosh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it with my dad here. But I feel like there were certain things about it that worked so well, and I loved the story, and I loved their growing up montage where they hate each other, and then all of a sudden, you know, they fall for one another, whatever. But I love that that was a thing, that she was like, thank you, but what else? And he was a complete moron and was like, I don't even know. Although they never even really fixed it. Like, he never really came to terms with it. They made this big deal about how he said, you're beautiful, what else is there? But then they never really got to know each other anyway. Anyway, whatever. The most terrible part of that whole movie was the bad guys song. The bad guys song was absolute garbage, at least in my opinion. And I was like, this is terrible. I think it's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. It's awful. Even Wish's Evil King's song is better than that. I see Edgar's reputation with women a bit more of a show than completely legit. Honestly, I agree. I'm totally poking fun at him, but I mean, he thinks if the Empire thinks he's just a womanizing king, he's not a threat. But again, telling a complex story in a 16-bit game leaves a lot of things up for interpretation. I actually agree. I don't think Edgar's a bad guy. It's easy to poke fun at him when he says things like that. But he's not the only person that says things like that either, because look at what John Adams just said and look at what Locke says. I mean, all of them have kind of off-color kind of things, and that's just because that's when a whole bunch of men write a game where there are men and women involved and they try to make it funny, and so they rely on these kind of weird, awkward, romantic things, and it's kind of like obligatory pretty lady, so I'm gonna say something stupid about it, and it just is what it is. Like, whatever. I'm not like offended by it in any way. It's fine. I don't think he's a bad guy either, and I think you're right. I think showing Edgar acting like this kind of stupid kind of himbo kind of guy, he's not a threat. And yeah, the 90s were definitely a different time. Yeah, it's like you have these pretty girls in these situations and it's like this obligatory, like, wow, have you always been that pretty? When it's like, nobody would say that, Locke. No one. No. That doesn't work. Oh, my encounters are off. But we just know, for those of us that have played Final Fantasy before, we just know that that's just how they write things. It just is dumb. Obviously, you can tell. I'm not going to just throw men under the bus here, because you can also tell when something is written 100% by women as well. Because men say things that I'm like, I don't know if a guy would say that. You know what I mean? So it goes on both sides. Like, it's totally both sides. I don't feel like it's fair to be like, well, this sucks because it was written just only by men. You can definitely tell that it was mostly men. But you can also tell when it's only written by women. So, but it's just very Final Fantasy, and it's very like JRPG. That's part of it too. That's just kind of how these are written. And then you also have translation, and then you have different like what's the term I'm looking for? Different ways of living, like entirely different lifestyles and like cultures. You know what I mean? Like, you have entirely different cultures, and you know, so I don't know, what we look at as being kind of silly and cheesy might not be looked at in a different culture in that way. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you. I was like, lifestyles, cultures. Oh, you're still not dead? Okay. Locke is just over here making the magic happen by stealing potions and sleeping bags sometimes, which is cool. Mostly because he never continues with the flirting. It always happens in moments of, I need to keep up pretenses. That's true, because honestly, if they wanted to make him kind of like a Gaston kind of himbo, then he would have, every scene they give him, he would say something stupid like that. But he really doesn't, because most of the time, he's actually a pretty like with it person and seems to have good ideas. So they could have made him that way, but they didn't. So that's nice. But you do see this with every male character that meets, you know, Celeste, whatever. John Adams was, you know, I think you're even cuter than Maria. You know, you have got to throw that obligatory thing in there. Okay, we get it. She's pretty. Okay, yeah, of course she is. Like, obligatory. What answer was he looking for? Were you always this pretty? No, I used to look like a well-slapped trout. Were you always this pretty? Yes? I don't know. What is that even supposed to mean? Oh my gosh. There's a show that I would love to watch that I haven't had an opportunity to watch yet. I don't even think it's available here in the States, but it's called The Other Bennett Sister. It's a period piece. I have never read Pride and Prejudice because, is it Pride and Prejudice that I tried to read? And the language was way too flowery and I just could not understand what was going on. I know a lot of people really love Pride and Prejudice, but I think that was it. I think I tried to read it and I was like, I cannot make heads or tails of who's talking, what's happening, what they're talking about. It wasn't for me. Frankenstein was the same way. I tried to read Frankenstein and I could not figure out what the heck was happening. But I guess, because I'm not a Pride and Prejudice fan, I guess there is this sister that was I don't remember. I think it's based on a true story, is it? But anyway, she's the bookworm, and she's not as, she's not as into like trying to get married and all this stuff. And her mom tells her that she shouldn't wear glasses because that makes her less desirable and all this stuff. I mean, she's not treated very, very well by her mom, but there's this scene, she meets this man. And, everything's, it was that time where everything was very proper. You couldn't be seen even having like a whispered conversation with a man that you weren't married to because it was improper, And they're playing this game together with sticks where they're like chucking hoops at each other and they're supposed to catch the hoop with their sticks. And he's wearing like a full suit and she's in like a dress up to her neck. You know what I mean? Like can't show any skin, heaven forbid. And so he's tossing the hoop at her and she's tossing it back at him. I don't remember what his name is, but he finally goes, give me just a moment. And he takes off his suit coat and she like turns away. Like he might as well be naked as far as she's concerned. And he rolls up his sleeves. He rolls up his sleeves 3/4 so you can see his forearms. I'm going to tell you guys something. For all of you men in my chat right now, women love forearms, okay? It is one of the best parts of a man's body. If you want to look nice, wear like a button-up shirt, cuff it at the forearm. Let your forearm show. I don't know what it is, but I have never met a woman that says that is not an attractive look on any guy. I don't know if it's about like the muscles or like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just giving you advice right now. If you're looking to make somewhat of an impression, cuff your sleeves, roll your sleeves up 3/4. I mean, this is obviously just Susie Grace's opinion, but I've talked to many, many women who agree with me. The men love their forearms too. If a man doesn't have the forearm, he envies those who do. My brother used to check his forearms out in the mirror. When he started weight training, he every time he walked by a mirror, he was always checking his arms out and he was always flexing his forearms. But my brother's a drummer, so his arms are pretty muscular and they always have been. Anyway, so he rolls his sleeves up here and you can see like the muscles under his forearms and she gets this look of the utmost longing on her face. It makes me laugh. I've seen this scene on YouTube a couple times and it just cracks me up because I'm like, man, how far we have come. But obviously he doesn't feel like he's doing anything improper. He's trying to get more comfortable. They're playing a game. His suit coat is obviously bothering him, so he takes it off and he rolls up his sleeves. But like to her, he might as well be naked. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. It pops up on, I do this every time. Pops up on my YouTube feed and I've already like watched it. But I don't think it's available in the States. I don't think I can watch the whole show, which makes me really sad because it looks great. I loved Downton Abbey. I thought Downton Abbey was so great. But I'm telling you, every time Andrew is like, what should I wear? I'm like, you should always wear, how are you even asking me? You wear a button-down shirt and you cuff it at your elbows. That's what you wear all the time. That is what I love. That is what every woman loves. Not that I want every woman looking at my husband, but like, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, forearms. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just the messenger. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I have heard you say this, and then after that, the word seems to spread quite a bit in my circles. So now people are like, oh, showing forearm? Who are you impressing? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who the guy is. It doesn't matter your body shape. It doesn't matter. Forearms win every time. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but I've never seen a guy that is wearing a shirt like that I have thought, ooh, that doesn't work for him. Every single person, no matter their shape, size, their weight, anything, I'm always like, that looks so good on him. Looks great. He looks great. Forearms. Do it. It means we're really good at holding hands. I wanna hold your hand. Maybe the Beatles had great forearms. I don't know. But even if you don't have muscular arms, it doesn't matter. There's something about that that look of like the cuffing of the shirt. I don't really know what it is, and you guys can take it or leave it. But all I'm saying is, I've heard many a lady say that forearms are great. I don't really know why. Oh my gosh, but the look she gives him when he rolls up his sleeves, it made me legitimately laugh out loud. I was like, man, he might as well be naked. And he doesn't think he's done anything, out of or the ordinary or anything. Like, he's just like, okay, I'm ready to play now. But obviously there's lots of like sexual tension between the two of them. And anyway, it looks like a great show, and I wish I could watch it. Maybe it'll come to the States someday. I don't think it's in the States right now. I think I can only see clips of it on YouTube. And I'm listening to a book right now that is kind of something like that. Like, it takes place in those times in like old London where, it's all about, very Downton Abbey-ish, kind of a period piece. I love that kind of stuff. I love it. My forearms are nothing to write home about. My forehead, on the other hand, sends all the ladies wild. Foreheads, forearms. It's all great. So, if you are looking for something that you want to add to your wardrobe that you can wear, when you want to kind of step it up a notch and look kind of nice, not look like super business casual, but, let's say that you're going out with friends, or you're going to, can I mug everybody? No, I cannot. Or, maybe you are going to dinner, or maybe, you've got a first date or something and you want to wear something a little nicer than like a t-shirt, but you don't want to show up in like a suit. I'm telling you, a button-down shirt with cuffed sleeves. Can't go wrong. And if the date doesn't work out, I'm sorry, but hey, it's all tea. Now you know where to cuff your hat. Yeah, you gotta. And if the date doesn't end up working out, then she wasn't worth it because she didn't love forearms. Whoa, 3 levels. That's on her. Because she clearly doesn't love forearms. She's the outlier. Because I've never met a woman that has not said, oh yeah, like any guy can wear a shirt like that and it looks great. Okay, so I'm learning that this little continent over here doesn't have a whole lot of different baddies other than the desert baddies, which were a really bad situation. You know who has a great forehead? Cyan. Cyan has a great forehead. He doesn't look it in his like art on the menu screen, but but like his little pixelated version, he's got quite the forehead. Man, it's gonna take me forever. Okay, wait, question for Scarecrow. Have you spent a lot of time grinding, like just sitting down and playing and just doing a whole bunch of battles? How do you change the balance on a variety of game settings? Please note that this may have an effect on progression through the game. I'm scared of that though. I remember Chain saying something about being able to like boost, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours on stream trying to level, and I don't have that kind of time personally either. So, I mean, I want to be like, I want to be strong enough to be able to like, beat the game. I don't want to run into another Chrono Trigger situation, but I also can't take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to grind personally or on stream. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel like it was worth going to the Empire yet because look at all these spells. I'm proud of my kids. They're learning spells. They're doing great. Did I mug somebody already? I think I did. If you have one person at 20, you'll probably be good. This is the same thing I do every time. I mug Dawn, and then everybody else. Nice. I also I'm sorry. I keep asking this question and I feel like I either don't pay attention to chat when somebody answers it or people just haven't answered yet. Can I go back and get Cyan? Like if I go back to the airship, am I no. Here is my question. Is lock a must for this section? You cannot. Okay, so I'm stuck with this party. That is good to know. Because I was like, if I'm doing all this leveling with Locke in my party, that seems stupid. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool. Like, I don't like being forced to use characters that aren't as strong, but it's fine. At least it's better than what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake did. They force you to, like, you'll spend the entire... Oh, yeah, that's right. Dragon chickens. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, dragon chickens. A lit chicken. I feel like I am out of Cyan. Burn! I had a ring that was my aunt's. She passed away from cancer when I was a kid, like when I was like 2. And she had this big stone ring that had little tiny diamonds around it. It looked really expensive. And my mom told me I could have it, so we had it sized for me. And I wore it all the time. I loved it. And then it got damaged when I went to Utah. I was just walking past this trailer and I was swinging my hands as I walked and it somehow just got caught on that trailer. And when my hand came up, it ripped the ring and the whole thing fell apart. So I took it to a jeweler. I still have the stone. And I took it to a jeweler and it was an aquamarine ring. And I took it to a jeweler and asked her if they could fix it. And she said, this isn't even worth anything. It's not, we can't fix it, and it's not even worth anything. And I remember being like, maybe not to you, but it's worth a lot to me. That was a really mean thing for her to say. I was like, this is a family heirloom. It doesn't have to be expensive. It came from my aunt that I never met. Something doesn't have to be expensive to be worth something. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I can't even. Oh, you can't do all. Yes, you can. Just kidding. I still have the stone. Maybe I'll do something with it someday. Wait, don't die. Yeah, see you later. Okay, well. Are any of you guys into ASMR? Like, I'm legitimately asking. Like, does anybody here listen to ASMR? I like listening to ASMR when I take a nap or something. There are certain ASMRs that I like, and there are certain ASMRs that I don't like. Like, the rubbing of a fluffy mic cover is really, really soothing to me. Yeah, they said it wasn't fixable. Or they were like, I mean, I don't think they necessarily said it wasn't fixable, but they basically were like, it's not even worth anything. It's not even like a precious stone. It's basically like costume jewelry. And my Aunt Trisha married a very wealthy man, but my Aunt Trisha always felt kind of awkward about the money she married into. And so she didn't just buy extravagant things just to buy extravagant things. And so it looked fancy, but it wasn't. Like, it was just basically costume jewelry, because they were like, these aren't even real diamonds around the pave, like around the stone. And I was like, so? Anyway, I don't know. So yeah, they didn't. And that's what I thought of too. I was like, so you won't take my money? Like you're straight up just taking me away. You're just turning me away. Okay. Yeah, there's like tapping and there's whispering and there's role plays of like doing cranial exams or eye exams or whatever. Some people go unbelievably all out for their ASMR and I can't understand. But I like listening to kind of calming, like I said, like a fluffy mic cover, like rubbing a fluffy mic cover or like rubbing with your hands or with a brush or something. A lot of them do like scalp checks, things like that, because rubbing, they can kind of comb the fluffy mic cover or whatever. But like there are so many ASMR YouTube channels. It's just mind boggling to me. I don't know. I'll listen to it sometime, but I'm not into ASMR. Trying to take a nap. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It is kind of weirdly, I don't know. It depends on it for me. I don't like the aggressive stuff either. I don't like the stuff that's really like super tappy or really fast or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know if it necessarily gives me the tingles that most people talk about getting, but it is kind of soothing if somebody's whispering into a microphone. I don't know, but it depends on what they're talking about and it depends on how they go about it. I don't know. But anyway, okay, this is where we're going to leave it because I got to sign off anyway. I wish there was a way for me to say, this is what's going to happen next week. But the reality is I just don't know. I'm also considering saving this Guess the Game scene for, well, no, because I don't want to. My only problem is I said at the beginning it was a game I'd never played before, but it was a game I played before, but you guys don't know that. There's no way for you guys to know that. I loved hearing that music though. It made me want to play Dead Cells again, for sure. I still have Dust. I haven't had a chance to play Dust in like 3 weeks at this point, and I feel really like I want to play, but I wouldn't appreciate all the what's it with the ASMR. I would be content with a dog sniffing a microphone. I wonder if I should save this Guess the Game Scene episode, and maybe next time there's a Dead Cells one, like maybe in a couple episodes we can do another Dead Cells one, and I will see if I can tell, or if I should just do it on its own. I don't know, since I'd played it. I don't know. Anyway, but I appreciate everybody being here today. I will not delete this VOD. What I will do is I will cut out the Guess the Game Scene part. Oh, you did? Well, it can't be next week. You got to surprise me with it because next week I'll just expect it, or next time. So we're going to have to, I might put that episode on the back burner, and then someday whenever, because I want it to be a surprise, whenever you choose to, because then we can make it a special episode. And whenever you choose, whenever the next Dead Cells one is dropped from like the later game that I haven't ever heard, because I've heard the original game soundtrack. And then I've heard the one with the mushrooms, although I couldn't tell you if I don't think I could listen to that and tell you what that is. But anything after that, I haven't heard any of that. But I wonder if I should put that on the back burner, because then I can create like a special episode where, because I've played Dead Cells before, but I haven't played the DLCs before. I might keep that on the back burner, but what I'll do is I'll cut it out of my VOD, and then I will keep it as like a separate file in a separate folder so I don't lose it, so that I can edit my Final Fantasy VI VOD, and then I can get rid of it when it's taking up too much space on my computer, and I don't do the same thing I did last time. But I love the soundtrack to Dead Cells. I'm very curious if I'll be able to tell. I'm excited about that, actually. That's really fun. That actually almost opens up a really awesome other like possibility of like playing like giving you guys like a list of franchises that I've played and which games I've played out of the franchises, and then making specific episodes. Not that I would know that, but when you guys decide what songs, seeing if I can tell whether it's from that franchise or not. Seeing if I can, I don't know, maybe that's not the same. Maybe that's almost the same, like, I know, right? They just keep coming out with DLCs. Yeah, I haven't quite decided yet. But what I do know is I will cut out that part and I will put it in a separate folder so I don't lose it again. So whatever I decide to do with that, because I think that would be a really interesting kind of spin on it, being like, you know, if I've played a game before from a certain franchise, can I tell if the music is the same, basically? You only get 16 guesses. Yeah. No. Not like which Final Fantasy game is it, but like, I guess I should probably, that's probably something I should add to the Discord, or some information I should put, is which games I've played from certain franchises, at least. I can't name every game I've ever played, but I can say these are the Final Fantasy games I've played. These are the Xenoblade games I've played. These are the Zelda games I've played, you know, just in case. But you only get 16 guesses. I don't want to know up front if it's from a Final Fantasy game or not. But we can guess the game scene sections, and instead of doing that as its own episode, we can like take 2 episodes together and see, like the one with Dead Cells today, where it's like, oh, I recognize this because I've played this, but then maybe in 3 or 4 times or something down the road, I'll listen to one and it'll end up being Dead Cells. I'll be like, holy cow, I didn't even realize this was from Dead Cells. Or this sounds like it could be from Dead Cells, but maybe not. I don't know. But it has to be like farther down the line, because I don't want to know that that's what it is. I feel like that could be a possible, like, guess the game scene way to twist it, but I'd have to think about it harder first. Anyway, now that there's an ad, I'm going to snooze this ad, and I'm going to tell you all that I love you and that you're all wonderful people, and I hope you don't forget that. I hope you do not ever forget how important you are and how much you matter. And also, just to remind you to choose kindness, because you just never know what people are going through in their lives. Because my faith is a big part of my life, I am very grateful for, it seems silly to have this music playing while I'm saying this. I am very grateful for my Savior, Jesus Christ. I believe he is the Savior of any person I will ever meet, or any person I have met. And that he did a miraculous thing. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And so as a lot of people celebrate Easter this weekend, you know, I try to keep that in my mind and think of just all the people in the world and all the amazing people that I love and that I consider, you know, loved ones of mine, friends of mine. And I am just grateful that we all have an opportunity to be resurrected someday and see our loved ones again someday. And that is all because of him. And I truly, I know in my heart that he is risen and that he overcame death so that we could also do the same. And so I hope everybody has a happy Easter. This is also General Conference Weekend, which is a church worldwide broadcast that happens twice a year. I will post links to that in the Discord for anybody that is curious. It goes on Saturday and Sunday. It is a wonderful, wonderful weekend that is spiritually uplifting. It's filled with just positivity, beautiful music. It's just an uplifting weekend. Obviously, I'm not saying anybody has to tune in or anything like that, but if anybody is curious, if anybody could use some uplifting messages of hope and happiness, then that is going to be it. And the music is beautiful as well. So that's what we're going to be spending our weekend doing. So unfortunately, tomorrow I will not be able to split fictions with Wolf, which makes me sad, but maybe we can do it next Saturday. Tomorrow is just too packed full of all sorts of things. That young man fills me with hope, plus some other emotions, which are weird and deeply confusing. I love that episode so much. That episode is so great. It's so great. So everybody enjoy your weekend and stay safe and remember how important you are. And thank you so much for being here today. Today's stream was absolutely fantastic. I 100% agree with, who was it? Was it VT? Oh, Stratlock, incredible stream. That was great. I could not have written that. That was, oh yeah, we always quote, go squirt it on some homeless guy with dry elbows. What should I do with your pert and popular, sir? No, what should I do with your Jurgen, sir? Go squirt it on some hobo with dry elbows. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will keep the Discord posted for upcoming streams for this week. My dad likes to nap. He's going to be staying here and napping in Auden's room and like staying in Auden's room. So like there's a good chance that he's going to need an hour or two to like decompress, but I will make sure to keep everybody posted. There shouldn't be a stream on a day that I don't normally stream though. Like Wednesday or Thursday will be out anyway. I'm not going to throw in a surprise stream there, but Monday, Tuesday, Friday, we'll just kind of have to see what happens. I don't want to make my dad do something that he doesn't want to do. So, everybody have an excellent weekend. Remember that you are loved and you are appreciated so much. So I will see all of you guys sometime next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed that I can get my dad to stream with me, right? Right? Yeah, fingers crossed. All right, I'll see all of you guys sometime soon. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted. Cheerio.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what? It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what?